Exclusive. Express.co.uk exclusively revealed last month that Prince Andrew would soon begin renovating parts of Royal Lodge, including an exterior paint job. Trending related articles: Contractors began renovating parts of Royal Lodge this week with scaffolding and skips erected within the grounds of Prince Andrew's beloved property. Express.co.uk exclusively revealed last month that Prince Andrew will fork out £20,000 on an external paint job and repairs for his residence, sparking widespread curiosity about his financial resources. Sources say that despite having no formal income, the Duke of York remains determined to maintain the property, dubbed the Money Pit by staff in a nod to the 1986 Tom Hanks film about a dilapidated mansion that sucks up endless amounts of cash for repairs. The upkeep of Royal Lodge has already cost Andrew millions in renovations and requires several hundreds of thousands annually for ongoing maintenance work. Function load of script. Let L equals document.create element, script, L set attribute, src, https://live.premise.txt/live/liveview.php.s equals 114945 player API equals v114945, document.get element by id, ov, premise, append child, l. Flag TCF loaded equals undefined flag TCF loaded equals 0 load of script express app.log load OVP flag TCF loaded new date else document.add event listener TCF loaded equals greater than load of script express app.log load OVP TCF loaded new date 1500. The exterior paint work could only be looked at once the weather improved, and that is a task usually conducted every 5 years, the source said. Repairs to the roof were undertaken last summer, and the paintwork and windows will receive care and attention this year. Andrew is trying to keep within the terms of his lease. Royal Lodge, located in Windsor Great Park, has been a significant financial burden for Prince Andrew since he signed a 75-year lease in 2003, which stipulates property maintenance in exchange for a modest weekly ground rent. The Duke could face eviction if he fails to maintain the property. Royal Lodge is currently in a sad state of neglect, with paint peeling from the walls and moss growing on the exterior. The lease includes clauses related to repainting the property's external walls every 5 years with 2 coats of paint from 2008 and redecorating inside every 7 years from 2010. This means that the exterior decorating was due to have been completed last year, while the interior work will be undertaken this year. Everything is being brought up to date by the end of this summer, the source said. Works have been in the pipeline for quite some time, hence why the scaffolding and skips have already been placed on the property and work began this week. The Duke of York is said to have paid more than £200,000 for roof repairs on the royal mansion last summer, a sum which was described as an interim payment. King Charles granted his younger brother a stay of execution after he promised he would cover the extensive repair costs on the £30 million 30-room home, which are thought to be in the region of £2 million. Andrew is determined to hold on to Royal Lodge at any cost. He will find the money from somewhere, the source told Express.co.uk last month. It's a status symbol for him, the last real show of royal power he has left. The only way he will leave that property is if Hess carried out in a wooden box. Report suggested last year that Andrew could be forced to permanently downsize to Frogmore Cottage after Prince Harry and Meghan left and moved to the United States. However, the source states that since Andrew's ex Sarah Ferguson stepped up and claimed that she was in the position to support Andrew and the rest of the family through my work, Andrew was able to hold onto his beloved property. Sarah saying she was able to help support Andrew and cover the costs involved with repairing Royal Lodge was part of the reason why the king was happy to allow them to stay in the property. The source said. Andrew doesn't want to move into Frogmore Cottage as he sees it as a major step down. The Yorks make use of the cottage anyway, for Beatrice or Eugenie when they visit with the children, but it's not something they envision as a full-time residence. It's not grand enough for Andrew. It was also reported over the weekend that King Charles threatened to sever ties with his brother if he didn't move to Frogmore Cottage due to the escalating repair costs. It's not news that the king has asked Andrew to move into Frogmore, the source said. Andrew has already had many discussions with his brother about the property, Royal Lodge, and he is determined to see out the end of his lease and make the necessary repairs.